it's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down there, trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Primetime. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, what the boss is talking.
All right, let's go ahead and get this thing started. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good? Beautiful people. It's your main man, Big G. I'm in your face. I'm in your space. And I'm definitely blessed to be here this morning. It's August 21st, 2026. Here in the great state of Mississippi. We are live. 7:02 in the morning. You're tuned into the Primetime Network. This is Prime Time Rise and Grind. How in the hell is everyone doing today? Are you up? Musty, dusty, crusty, stinking asses? Are you up, moving around, moving and shaking and baking, making some things happen? That's all I want to know. Are you making some shit happen today? Welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome to the program. Wherever you're chiming in from, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. I want to hear and see where everybody's locking in from. Here for a real good time, not a long time. So we're going to get in it. We're going to come on up out of it, all right? So, big shout out to my people. Before I get started, big shout out to my people, man. My brother E, CEO, and the official Miss Jamaica. Yeah. Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. If you have not subscribed to the network and to the family, this is for you. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tap in. And not only do I need you to tap in, or I would like you to tap in with Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, I need you to tap in with everyone that I rock out with, everyone that's in my family, everyone that deals with me on the business side of things. And some very key people and key players in what it is that we do as an organization, right? So a lot of you that are artists that are out there are looking for those opportunities, are looking for those gateways to disseminate your information, or at least be discovered with your content that you push out to the world. And you're having an issue because your megaphone isn't loud enough. So big shout out to my brother Ja Blaze, Bantu Blaze, Jerry and Ja Blaze. Always in the dojo, always working out. The Cloud Chronicles, one of the hottest podcasts that are out there, independent, doing this thing. Ja's interviewed some of the hottest entertainers and celebrities in the game. He is the official podcast affiliate for Freeway Records. Tap in with my man Ja Blaze. Lock in with him on YouTube and across all social media platforms. You guys have seen the Cloud Chronicles run through our Primetime network. You're going to see it a lot more active because we're getting everything situated. You know, getting everybody into the database, getting their information uploaded, because the push is our television station, getting it fully capable and ready for launch, and the move with the radio station. So lock us in, man. Coach Malachi down in Florida with with True Media Boxing. Coach Malachi is a premier podcast affiliate. There's not too many individuals that are in the boxing game that do it, in the podcast boxing game, that do it like Coach Malachi. He's the best in the business. He's interviewed all of the top boxers and celebrities, and he's an unbiased reporter. He does have his favorites. I'm not saying that he doesn't, but he's still an unbiased reporter, and he keeps it in the middle of the road. And of course, make sure you tap in with Coach Malachi. He's out there doing his thing. Inside Speaks with my brother Jonathan Shaw. Every morning, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, he's here on the Primetime Network. Make sure you tap in with Jay Shaw, Jonathan Shaw, on YouTube and across all social media platforms as well. Hey man, these are folks that are rocking out with us, that are really serious about the business, really making it work. And as you plant these seeds and you work towards nurturing and taking care of the soil and the ground, the harvest is just going to be unreal. It is what it is. The dynamics of putting in the work. Yeah, so I got to give those shout outs to all of our people, because it's nothing but love. It's nothing but a network. It's a union and a collective and a collaborative that in my lifetime, people coming together in unison with a common goal, everyone doing their own independent thing, but pushing the narrative to make sure that what it is that we have together works. That's powerful. That's powerful. So here's the push of what I'm talking about today. Who are you competing against? Stop running somebody else's race. See, this is going to be a little bit confusing for some of y'all today. Not the individuals that stay locked in with us, and but I'm talking about people that jump on, be like, oh man, what they talking about? This might be a little confusing today. I got a question for you this morning. Who are you competing against? Because some of y'all wake up every morning checking everybody else's scoreboard. Yeah, you be mad at me this morning. I don't give a damn. Just follow what I'm saying, though. Who got more followers? Who got the bigger house? The better car? The bigger contract? Business is moving faster, or at least that's what it appears, because of your, insecurities and over sensationalized microscope and periscope into someone's shit. Who got booked, who got promoted, who looks like they're winning. Y'all know I come on this thing every day, same way. You don't see the glitz, you don't see glamour, you don't see jewelry, you don't see all this other Look, I want you to think of me whatever it is that you think of me, whether I got it or don't got it, whether I'm getting it or not, because I'm going to remain consistent. But I'm not going to sit here and try to showcase and high style and be someone that I am not. I refuse to do that. Because I ain't no sucker bitch ass nigga. That's why. I am 100% authentically me. I love being me. Because when me is on full display, oh shit, it's hard to contain it. Real talk. And a lot of folks have an issue because I don't sit there and turn it on as though I'm in hunt for something. No, I'm sitting back because I'm at the age where I want to see younger individuals come up and succeed. Can I express and be a mentor and show you a way, artist development? Yeah, I can do that. And I can do that at a high level because I've lived my life at an extremely high level. And I've been through it. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, the person you really need to beat, the person you really need to conquer and defeat and go to battle with is standing in the damn mirror. You're competing, and your competition, it definitely ain't them. Your competition is you. And you really shouldn't be competing against yourself. You really are in the work mode of improving your life daily so that you don't sit there and make the mistakes of the past. And as you move into the future, you know damn well you're not destined to make and repeat the same mistakes. Yesterday's habits, yesterday's excuses, and we know what excuses are, right? Excuses are monuments of nothing. They build bridges to nowhere. Those of us who choose to use these tools of incompetence shall become masters of the same. Yesterday's fear, yesterday's lack of discipline. And I'm not saying that you can't have fear or be, reluctant or reserved or no. Fear is an internal instinct. It heightens your awareness. It pokes your antenna up. It makes you conscious of everything, and even subconscious, if you've trained your brain to sit there and think outside the box in that way. 360 degrees of awareness. But you have to know how to control it as well. Because you can't just react to everything. But fear, ladies and gentlemen, isn't something that's wrong. That's your mind telling you to be on point. So don't sit there and dismiss your instinct because you got folks that pretend as though they're fearless. There's a distinction between knowing how to control the mind, control your body, control your reactions, and use what your body has trained you to do over time and execute. The question isn't, am I doing better than them? You shouldn't even be focused on them, they. The question is, am I doing better than me? Am I improving on me? Yeah, let's rise and grind, people. Because this conversation, the conversation all of you need to have. With whom? Your damn self. Right. Right. We've been trained to compare. From the time we're young, we're taught to look sideways. Who made the best grade? Who made the team? Who got picked first? Who makes the most money? Who has the biggest following? Who has the nicest shit? Then social media turned comparison into a 24-hour business. Yes, it did. Now you can sit in your house and watch everybody else's shit. They highlight reels while comparing it to yours. Behind the scenes reality. It's very dangerous, people. Research on competition suggests that competing against yourself and focusing on personal improvement can be a healthier approach than constantly trying to outperform somebody else. Are you winning your own race? Because if you come in second in your own race, you're not going to get a participation trophy, motherfucker. No. No. You're going to get a heartache. You're going to get depression. You're going to get... Because you're constantly looking at someone else's situation and not running your own race. Hence, you're losing the race, people. Because you're not focused on your own shit. You should be in first place in your own race every day and every step of the way. If somebody tells you something different, they're trying to bend you over. They're trying to long stroke you. They're trying to deep dog you. I'm trying to tell you, make sure that you put yourself first. In the airplane, they tell you, man, put the mask on yourself first. Breathe, then attend to the child. They don't even say, make sure you save the child. No, fuck that kid. Put that mask on yourself first so that you can breathe. Because if you're not breathing, cabin pressure is losing air or compression. You're going to die anyway. What I'm saying is, at least within those moments, you've secured yourself. Then you can assist someone else. Some would say, oh man, that's fucked up, man. No, it's not. It's called self-preservation. That's real. I don't want to get too riled up today. No, this is supposed to be a motivational rise and grind. But I got to keep it real with you, though. Comparison can make you abandon a perfectly good plan. You have a great plan, but you compared it to everybody else's shit. Somebody else's success doesn't automatically mean you're failing. You don't know another person's starting point. You don't know their resources. You don't know their relationships. You don't know what happened behind the scenes. You don't even know if what you're looking at is real. Tell me I'm lying. Okay. They got this AI shit out here so good right now, you don't know what's going on. And they're not putting the tags or embeds in it to let you know that it's fake. Stop judging your chapter 3 against somebody else's chapter 17. Keep writing your story. And that's the beauty behind it. It's your story. How many decisions have you made because you saw somebody else doing something? Think about that. Ooh, that's a mistake. You know, go try some shit because you see somebody else doing it. Don't even know why they doing it or how they doing it. You just want to go try it because you see it. Keep your eyes on somebody else's prize and see what happens. Your competition may not even know they're competing with you because they ain't studying you. You studying them. And when I say studying, okay, I'm from the South. Studying for some of you slower motherfuckers that's out there. They can't even speak right. Yeah, okay. Don't worry about my goddamn vernacular. Here's the crazy part. You're mad, you're watching, you're calculating, you're trying to outdo them. And those people might be somewhere eating breakfast and don't even know that you exist. That you're in a competition with them. You've created an imaginary race. That's weird. And it's wasted energy. If another business does $1 million this year and you do 500,000, does that automatically mean you lost? I'm not even going to answer. It's a rhetorical question, but you know. What if last year you did 200,000? You just grew from 200,000 to 500,000. It's a big $300,000 gap there that you've earned. That's a win. But because you're staring at someone else's $1 million, you can't even appreciate your own progress because you're too busy looking at somebody else's shit or what somebody else got and what you don't have. See, that's that negative mindset that people put themselves into. They grow into it and it stays stuck on you because you can't see anything else but the success of someone else because you're not even focused on what you can do for yourself to succeed. If at all, just making an attempt to succeed. Because if you don't put a foot forward for yourself to do what you're wanting to accomplish things in your life, yeah. See, that's why your scoreboard has to measure your growth. Your scoreboard has to measure your growth. You versus yesterday. Here's the competition I want you to think about. You today versus you yesterday. And I don't even like thinking about the past, but you got to compare it to something, right? Got to work this litmus test some kind of way. Did you learn something? Did you improve something? Did you finish something? Did you make the call? Did you send the email? Did you work on the business? Did you save some money? Did you improve your craft? Did you handle something better emotionally? I got a problem with that one. Yeah. But I'm working on it. Did you stop making an excuse you've been making for 6 months? Oh, I'm going to get to it. Oh, yeah, man, it's just not time right. Time's not right. It's got to be perfect. We got to hit this. We got to do this rollout perfect. We got to do it on this date. No soft rollouts, no information making folks aware of, hey, what you got coming down the pipeline, nothing. You just wanted it to drop because you think you are who you are and motherfuckers just gonna bow down to it, right? Yeah, okay. That's the scoreboard. You see, self-competition shifts attention toward things you can actually control. Effort, preparation, focus, execution, and consistency. That's all you. You don't have to become 100% better overnight. Become a little better consistently because small improvements, yeah, they pay dividends. They stack. Mm-hmm. So listen here. You don't have to outrun everybody. No. You just can't keep allowing the old version of yourself to catch you. Does that make sense? You can't allow the old version of you, if you're in this race, to catch you. That's the only person, the only thing that you should be focused on outrunning is the old version of you. Some of us aren't fighting competition. We're fighting old habits. We're fighting procrastination. We're fighting consistency. We're fighting fear. We're fighting comfort. Oh, I'm comfort. I'm good. I don't know. I'm happy in this position. No, I'm always uncomfortable. I want to be uncomfortable. I want to be in an uncomfortable position. Why? Because it makes me stay on point and pay attention. We're fighting that voice saying, I'll do it tomorrow. And every morning you wake up, you get another opportunity to answer that voice. Not tomorrow. Today. Right here, right now. In your face, in this place. Today. Your biggest competitor might be your comfort zone. Ever thought about that? Sometimes your competition isn't another person. It's never another person. It's your damn bed. It's the snooze button. It's procrastination. It's being comfortable. It's spending 3 hours scrolling when you should have spent 1 hour building. Yeah, I know y'all don't like that one. Because y'all motherfuckers like just scrolling through. Y'all don't like getting no work done. You know why I don't have impact stories and stories to tell y'all about what other people are doing out there on the internet and in the world? Because I don't follow what other people do. I'm not good at that. Yes, I might catch a news feed or whatever the case may be, but if it doesn't interest me, I keep it pushing. I don't talk about it. If I don't have the facts, if I don't have the story, because it's not important to me. What's important to me is right in front of me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to speak about some of these things that are truly important to me. Right now, in the middle of our talk segment, I'm going to talk to you about what's very important to me. Things that I'm focused on. Things that I pay attention to. Things that move the needle with me. Right? Hold on a second. Let me show you. Let me pull this up real quick. Since y'all think I'll be on that bullshit. Y'all want to know what's important to me? Yeah. Our network is important. Why? Because we've built it. Yeah, so it's important to me. So 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Make sure y'all lock in with my man Inside Speaks. Jonathan Shaw, military point of view. Very important to me.
No, this is not a dream. You're in the world of Inside Speaks. We're inspiring you to find happiness in your world. Guess what? We outside with it. We like to hammock camp, bike, as well as ruck. That's right. I'm an Army veteran. I served 2 tours, man, with some great individuals, man. We had our ups, we had our downs, just like you go through in life. But I tell you what, I'm going to share some of them stories with you on this channel.
Okay. What else is important? Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, you get an opportunity to talk to somebody about finance, business, finance. Yeah. Every Tuesday on the Primetime Network. So it's very important to me because it's an opportunity for you to get educated on finance. Patriot BFC, our good man Paul Whitehouse.
I'm Paul. I'm Chad. I'm Paul from Patriot Business Finance Consultants. I'm just trying to get the best financing package arranged for our clients. We will fight for you. 844-742-1776. Call us. Check out our website, www.patriotbfc.com.
Super important. Super important. My clients. I got a few. But I have one that's out there just doing it, and doing it well. Make sure y'all tap in with my brother JB Comedy, Jarrell Braswell. Super important to me. Super important.
Hey, what it do, world? It's your boy, Comedian JB, the real J Braswell, Comedian J Braswell. Hey, dig this. I got a website, man. Tap in at jbcomedy.com.
So do you know why I book? Do you know why I sit there and I talk about booking JB on a regular, consistent basis? Because that's the only way that we can find and get and gain work. If you're not talking about it, how does anyone know, hey man, where do I book Jarrell Braswell from? Who is he? What does he do? If you're not doing that, then as management, what are we talking about here? So make sure, if y'all want a consummate professional, a hell of a comedian, actually he's right now in the DFW area. I think they're going to be at the Arlington Improv with Bubba Dub tonight. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow, and 1 show on Sunday. I give my man Jarrell Braswell. Need a host, feature, headliner, or motivational speaker who delivers every time? Book comedian Jarrell Braswell, bringing high energy comedy and unforgettable performances to every stage he touches. Catch him while you can. Visit jbcomedy.com and secure your date today. Calendar is filling fast. Book Jarrell Braswell now.
Come on, y'all, and come up. Blooded. They call it JB Comedy.
Coming to the stage, comedian JB.
Come on, man. Try they older women. Them cougars, they fucking it up. They doing what young women doing. Cougars popping, mollies. They getting BBLs, all that shit. One cougar I was fucking with had a BBL. She was shaped like a silverback gorilla. For real. Had another one I was fucking with. That bitch was shaped like Shamar.
And to all of our artists out there, yes, I care about you as well. We think about you guys as well. Primetime Radio, our frequency, ladies and gentlemen, is everywhere. So if in fact you're an artist, if you're an independent artist or you're a mainstream artist and you are wanting to get into digital broadcast, regular rotation for our radio station, Primetime Radio, let me know. Get you locked in. And unlike most internet pirated radio stations, we have license for our station to run your music. We need your ISRC code. We need your clearance to run the music. Sign off on it. And guess what? You're in rotation with us. If the shit is good, I ain't just putting no bullshit out there. But we're building the platform. We're building the station. Or building out, the station's been built, but we're building out the station so that we have, our ID checks, DJ drops, mixes, regular rotation music, the stuff that we want to hear and play, whether it be R&B, rap, pop, whatever it is. Whatever it is. We're putting it out there into the atmosphere for the artist. And there again, I'm not in competition with anyone. Why am I not in competition? Because can't nobody compete with a motherfucker like me. I'm not boasting or bragging. I'm just telling you, it's hard to compete with someone that is always thinking about the next situation. So while you're playing catch up, hell, I done been moved. And I already zig-zag in a whole different situation. Because we work it to the point to where it's gaining revenue, it's doing what it's supposed to do, and all of the pretty glitz and glamour shit can be added later. Does it work? Have we fine-tuned the system, and is it generating? If it's generating, okay, let's keep that. Let's keep repeating the process, because we're not going to break the chain. Keep repeating the process. And now it's time to move on to the next situation. Because I told you, I am not a multitasker. I am not about to put 20 different things on my plate and think that I'm going to actually accomplish and achieve each one of them at the maximum and optimal performance of a situation. No. I've learned early in my life that I've got to take everything individually and master it. I'm not saying I can't multitask. I'm saying that I like to dedicate my time into a situation and maximize and get the best out of myself and put the best of me into a situation instead of spreading myself thin across multiple situations. I've done it before and it doesn't end well. It doesn't end well because I've put too much on my plate. I tried to consume the whole elephant. We've talked about that before. Yeah, we've talked about that before. Yeah, it's a good conversation today. Let me go over here to social media and see who's locked in before we close out. You know, we only do 30 minutes in the morning, y'all. Y'all know that. Conversation gets good though. You know, carry it a little bit longer, but because in the morning, I really, you know, I'm really up at 4 o'clock. So between 4 and 7, you know, those 3 hours, I've done so much. So by 7 after this show, you know, either I gotta go to town, take care of some things, meetings, you know, unless I have something to do, I'm not leaving my office. Really, right? You know, I can field calls, send emails, you know, unless I'm doing something laborious at one of our sites, one of our properties, or whatever the case may be. What's the point of me leaving my office? My business is my office. So, you know, if I'm locking in contracts, if I'm bringing folks, and let me say something, right? So that people can get a clear understanding about me. Don't put yourself into a situation when you're dealing with me, because I'm here to help everyone and anyone that I can help. But when you want to solicit my services, I am not the 50 Cent man. I'm not. You can't lowball me. I'm not going to lowball myself because of what I put into the work that I do. And if I quote you a rate, you can best believe it's a competitive rate based on what it is that I'm going to provide for you throughout the longevity of the situation. I don't drop off out of your life. I'm there. I'm making sure that I'm weaving my way into the moral fabric of your life. But don't think that my services, for what it is that we do, come cheap. They do not. They do not. You know, if you want administrative services, if you want back-end stuff and you don't know how to do it, and you're asking questions, because sometimes people do that. They get to asking questions and they want to pick your brain to see if you'll tell them how to do something. And then they're going to go try to do it themselves. And then when they fuck it up, they come back, oh man, you know, can you help me out? Help you out. Yeah, okay, no problem. No problem. So for me to go back and fix your fuck up, I've got to sit there and add on to what I originally charged. Because if we go from the beginning, as we've talked and discussed, you know, because that's not me feeling a particular type of way. That's, hey man, I implore and applaud your wantingness and willingness to attempt to do it yourself. And I'll give you all of the resources to do it yourself. But when you put yourself in a situation where you want to go ask someone else, and I don't care if they're white, black, yellow, this, that, you want to go ask someone else that you don't know to assist you on a situation that you know that I can assist you in, but you just don't want to put the money into my pocket, well, fuck you. Really, fuck you. And then when the person that's down the line bends you over without the grease, and you come back to me talking about, oh man, you no. Either two things are gonna happen. They're gonna tell you to take your ass back to where they fucked you over, or I'm gonna sit there and fuck you over in front of your face because I told you, let's do it this way. You decided to go another way. Now I gotta fix the problem and correct everything that's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck over you. Because you already told me, fuck me. See, don't get it twisted. Oh man, gee, that ain't right. Yeah, it is. Not fuck over you in terms of doing a bad job. I'm gonna sit there and give you the fee that I should have originally given you from the beginning. Oh man, gee, that's fucked up. Yeah, you're right. It's fucked up that you went in a different direction when we could have actually started from ground zero and moved forward in a positive fashion. But you decided to go a different route thinking that you were going to get a better deal because somebody sat there and told you, oh man, I could do it for a whole lot cheaper than that. Man, fuck that nigga down there. I know how the conversation goes. I know how the conversation goes. Because they're not thinking about you. They're thinking about taking money out your pocket and have no idea what it is that they're doing. At least I give you a true explanation. I give you a true scope of work. I want to know what it is that you want to do. I want to know your vision, your mission, and I want to sit there and map it out with you so that you have a true executable game plan and we can move forward that way. But when you sit there and take what I'm trying to assist you with, because you came to me, I didn't come to you, I didn't solicit you. I don't solicit people for the shit that I do. If you ever pay attention to notice, I don't solicit people for the shit that I do. I like to show you what I do. And if you're curious about what I do, and this is your lane, and you want to be on radio because you're an artist, you need artist development, you need distribution, you need podcast interviews, you need content creation, you need the behind the scenes footage, do I need to keep going down this motherfucking list? You see, I get excited talking about this shit because artists always talking about what they need. We had that conversation yesterday. What you need as an artist. We talked about chaos and how the world loves to push chaos and craziness and bullshit out into the world, into the space. But when you have individuals that work from a whole different perspective and a whole different type of posture, and when it comes to getting things done right, it ain't good enough for you? Yeah. Yeah, when you come back to me, because that's the best. Don't come back. Don't come back. Because hey, you don't need me, I don't need you. So let's not sit there and play that game back and forth with each other. Because I'm not going to play with you. Right? Because you've already disrespected the situation. I'm sitting here running my mouth. I should have been done. It's almost going to an hour. My bad, y'all. Let me give y'all a little icebreaker here. Let me cool the room down a little bit. If in fact you're single, 21 or older, want to be a part of our You Ain't My Type casting call and our filming of our dating show, which is going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be fun as hell. It's going to be funny as hell. Rejection is one of the craziest things to see live. So we're going to actually have an awesome production here with You Ain't My Type. This is an original talk. This is an original dating show. You've never seen this before. I'm sure you've seen different phases or elements of shows that they've attempted to do or that you've seen on national syndicated networks. But we're doing this our way. Our way. Yes, we created this show. And when I say we, there's no we. I created this show. And we're putting it into full effect. Now, people say, oh man, yeah, because people don't believe in you. And they sit there and make elicit comments about shit that they have no clue about. You know why I did this? Because I enjoy doing things. I enjoy filming. I enjoy having good times with people. I enjoy folks coming out and wanting to create. This don't cost nothing. This does not cost anything to do. This is a dating show. We have sponsors that, hey man, come out to, Olive Garden, or come out to Logan's, or come out to Jersey Mike's, gift certificates to go have a good time with you and your date. And then come back into the studio and film the situation. And then we sit there and we push these episodes out. Man, come on. Time, that's what that costs. Time. Something fun, something exciting to put out into the atmosphere and out into the world. And you get discovered. Discoverability as an artist. Isn't that what you want? Come on, man. You ain't tight, man.
You ain't my type, but you might be tonight. I'm good. You ain't my type. Come on, baby, change my mind. I'm good. We'll laughs. Let's see what we find. You ain't my type. They never felt this fun. Woo!
Right, now, before we get out of here, remember this. You can spend your entire life watching everybody else's life and completely miss what's happening in yours. Somebody will always have more. Somebody will always move faster. Somebody will always have a bigger audience. Somebody will always have more money. Somebody will always appear further ahead. Let them. Their journey does not cancel yours. Their victory doesn't create your defeat. Your job is to wake up every morning and build something stronger, a better version of yourself. Don't ask, did I beat them? Ask, did I beat who I was yesterday? Because if you keep doing that long enough, becoming wiser, stronger, sharper, more disciplined, and more consistent, eventually you're going to look back and realize something. You weren't chasing the competition. You were becoming the competition. Yeah. That's what it is, people. It's your main man, Big G, man. It's another great conversation, another great soapbox opportunity for me today. Next with MJ. Next with MJ. Welcome to the party. Thank you for joining us this morning. Love to see you back tomorrow. Big shout out to Jerry and Ja Blaze. My good man Xavier Lewis. What's going on, Cricket? Cali Oguni, man, you ain't never shoot me the information, man. You said you wanted to jump on the show. Jump on the show, my brother. Cali Oguni, hit me up. Jonathan Shaw, what's going on, Jay Shaw? Angel Williams, what's happening, y'all? And this is for you guys. I'm putting the promotion out right now. Make sure you lock in with us tonight. I have SemiQuest that is going to be locking in with us for the artist segment tonight on Industry Talk. We have an opportunity to take in a great conversation with Semi tonight to talk about All Over the World, new single that he's dropped. He's given us the opportunity and has blessed us with the opportunity to spin his record on Primetime Radio, which is awesome. I thank him and Jonathan Shaw, his manager, for giving us an opportunity to be on this journey with them. You know, this is a fun ride for me. I love to see these things happen. You know, tell me how many radio, or tell me how many labels, record labels that you know would take the time to build an independent radio station for the artist. And yeah, of course they can pay regular radio. They do pay regular radio. They call it payola, but you know, we're not asking you for anything. I'm building a station. The station's built. When I say I'm building out, I'm inputting data and music, sound checks, everything now, right? So that artists can hear their music in rotation. What's the cost? Your time. Good music. A clearance letter for permission to spin the record. An ISRC code. Yeah. And the MP3 and the cover art. Man, it's not hard to do. If in fact you have it. And submit. Yeah. You never know. We might get you on the station. Let me get over here. Let's see what we're talking about. Jonathan Shaw. Y'all show yesterday had Angel and Me hot. Sensitive topic for us when it comes to abuse. We talked about that show last night. Good one and powerful topic. Yeah. Last night's show with Terry, and y'all know Terry. Terry's gone through a lot since she was a kid, just like everyone's gone through a lot. From the education to having kids early to watching an abusive situation growing up, being in an abusive situation, and staying and sticking in an abusive situation. But she's evolved, man. If you didn't know Terry before, and she's willing to be honest about the shit that she's gone through. That's why I enjoy having conversations with Terry. She doesn't have a filter about her own life, not someone else's life, about her own life. She's going to sit there and put it to you exactly how she went through it. And, you know, the only thing that you can sit there and be like, damn, this motherfucker lived a movie, you know. But just like she said, she's grown from where she was 8 years ago. And to be able to speak on those traumatic experiences, you know, and to get that out, and to know, I know personally that she's not in that situation. Does it mean that she won't be back in that situation? No. Just like Shaw mentioned, you know, your choice of, you know, who you dating, whether it's male or female, is fucked up. I don't have to beat you to love you. And how do you change that mindset? Because when you have someone in your life that cares about you and love you, and you're used to this, and you're trying to grow out of that, you might not be able to recognize that this person really loves you or they care about you, but you don't accept it because they don't put their hands on you, or they're not abusive, or, you know, they're not responding. And that's something that men learn. Right? I talked to you about this a long time ago. Once men have their hearts broken, it's hard to get into that inner core of a man. As a young man, and every young man that's gone through it in high school, you know, coming out of high school, or had that early puppy love, and, you know, the next thing you know, you see her walking down the street or walking down the hallway at school with somebody else holding hands, kissed up, lovey-dovey, and you're like, damn, I thought we was, yeah, whether they was intimate or not, is where he thought his mind was going with this individual at a very young age. Not mature enough, of course. This is just puppy love. But it's still something impactful and traumatic to a young man, and his heart is broken. So it's hard to get beyond that for any man. So when they learn that, hey, man, I'm not going to put my hands on you. I know to ignore you. I can tune you out. And then you have someone that's sitting there prodding and poking and wanting you to be receptive to them in a negative or derogatory way by goddamn knocking the shit out of them, beating the brakes off of them. running up the hallway with a towel on, kicking them in the motherfucking stomach. Yeah, we've seen it. You know, we act like we don't know that this shit happens. We've seen it. We know it. We know abuse. We know we have. I don't have any friends that are abusive to people because no, you're not my friend. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying abusive to another man. You know what I'm saying? Like men in the conflict, you getting the scuffling and tussling. No, that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you putting your hands on a woman and beating them into submission because you want them to either one, stop doing what they were doing in terms of aggravating you, or you want to be that dominant force and show them that, hey, I'm the man. Or y'all just, like Terry said, are in a situation where you know and you've learned each other so much so that you fight and make up. Like, it's cool. You know, I know you're not gonna hurt me. I'm not gonna hurt you, but we're gonna sit here and beat on each other to the point to where, you know, we're gonna work this negative energy out this way, physically. That's not healthy. So, as I'm saying, you know, you've seen, or I've seen the evolution of a Terry Cherry, and her conversation is raw. It's real. It's shit that she's gone through. You know, her time in jail, you know what I'm saying, from shit that she's done. Running from the feds, all kinds of shit. Her life is a fucking movie. But she's come a long way. And for her to be able to express it and express it in a way that we might not understand it, because we sit there and like, damn, Terry, why don't you just come out of this shit? No, she likes that shit. And not like it in a positive way, but likes it because that's what she grew up knowing. That was her environment. But she's changed. She's making great strides in attempts to change. And she's improving on herself. Right? You got to watch it, man. You got to watch the evolution of it. And she makes awesome music. Awesome music. So the perfect people aren't out there making phenomenal music. It's the people that have gone through some shit that we sit there and be like, damn, bro. How does that songbird come up with that? Because they done gone through so much stress and fucking trauma and goddamn ill content and people kicking them in their ass and their foot on their neck. And they had to fucking fight to survive just to get to where they are today. And living conditions. She said she was living in the ghetto, bro. In present day, hey, I'm happy because I'm living in a suburban area. I've got my kids out of the situation. I will not allow what I went through to be cast upon my kids. Yes, my first one, I fucked up. I didn't know what I was doing. I was 14, 16 years. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was a kid raising a kid. You can't get no realer than this, man. This ain't no made up, fabricate. No, she's telling her story as it is. We might not understand it. We might not get it. We might look at it as, God damn, Terry. The hell. But she ain't pulling no punches, man. She telling it like it is. And yeah, it's been fucked up. I wrote about yesterday. Okay, Angel. You wrote about yesterday. Okay, looking forward to hearing what you wrote about. Can he see us? I can see y'all now. I don't know if you're making reference to me, but I can see y'all now if you're talking about me. I'm looking at my comments now. What's up? Listening to the podcast over and over again last night. Oh man, you're stewing. You mad at it. Your price is your price. You're right about that, y'all. Facts. Lord. Okay. LOL. Okay. Yeah, I caught up. Yes, indeed. I thank all of y'all, man. I enjoy sitting here. And I try to go back and forth on all of these things, on the comments and all that kind of good stuff, but it breaks my concentration, especially you, Angel. You get to talking about different things and you make different points and you sit there and you poke the bear, and it gets me thinking about stuff. So, and that's cool. I love that. So I have to make sure that I stick to the script enough to be able to get to the end of it, so that we can sit there and have this engagement and conversation at the end. Because it makes it easier for me. Because I get distracted. I told y'all, I don't multitask. So I might be having a talk topic like yesterday. I was supposed to be having a talk topic, and I think I jumped on with JB, and we talked about chaos for a second, and then we went off into some other stuff, and then Terry jumped on, and then of course that conversation went to a total different direction, but we were still talking about chaos. So there again, people, thank you. Y'all got another hour out of me. Yeah, y'all got an hour out of me. I was not supposed to be here for an hour. No. I got an appointment. Yeah, got an appointment. I got Miss Chang waiting for me down at the Suki shop, pedicure place. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, go and get my soles treated. Y'all know I'm lying. I got my own cheese grater. I do my own feet. Anyway, be great today, people. Be awesome. Be productive. And if no one tells you how awesome you are today, how great you are today, I'm telling you right now, you are awesome. You are special. You are great. Now go commit yourself to what it is that you have going on in your life. Put that best foot forward. And anyone that gets in your way, take that other foot and plant it squarely in their ass. And as always, beautiful people, y'all know with me, it's always about health, wealth, wellness. Stay dangerous. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us, because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.